Welcome, all you +2 comedy modifiers, back to the stream. Welcome back to Blueprints. TV's Noah here, smoothie in hand, and I've wanted nothing more than to play more Blueprints. It appears that it did save. I was so afraid I was going to lose my progress by ending midday. I may have spoken too soon. Who knows? But Wednesdays are my days I can stream a bit longer. So my plan is to stream this every Wednesday. This is a bad sign. This is a very bad sign. Uh-oh. I lost all my progress. All right, well, so it's a new day 2. That's fine. My plan is I want to do 2 days. I can stream a bit longer. I'm going to go a little bit further with this. So that's the plan. Let's go. So I've been thinking a lot about how to figure things out. Oh, these are all dead ends except for the Nook. There's part of me that thinks that the lavatory is somehow important in a way I don't understand yet. This is a dead end, but an important one. I think I'm going to go with the Nook and try to circle back around. It's guaranteeing a key. Keys are important. Here's my key. Safety pin. Oh, this is the thing telling me to have a notebook, which I do. I have a notebook nearby. And what I've learned is very important to do is this. So I want the bedroom. Yeah, I want the bedroom here. Because I want to snake down. Basically, I want my middle way to be my way out. I want to make this into a dead end. That's kind of the way I'm thinking about it right now. I think a nice bedroom is a good idea. So another thing about this game, I notice, I don't know if this is happening on the stream, but it's a little cut off down at the bottom, what it says there. So this isn't going to just be about solving puzzles, clearly. This is also going to be about solving whatever the story is. This seems to be some sort of tale of heartbreak, because there's this woman. We don't know who this woman is, but there used to be a tree with a heart carved into it that was cut down. So I'm guessing things go south between my uncle and this woman. Greetings from Reddington. Also, I have no reflection. Hey, what's that? Free gem? Hell yeah. God, that's such a weird table. Can I have this top hat? Oh, I want the top hat. And there's a chess piece in here. I feel like chess pieces are going to be important. It is a roguelike. I need to kind of figure out if things are randomized or not. Is there always a bat here? Is there always a hat here? Is there always a pawn here? That's just a thing I need to kind of eventually figure out. There's the chapel room. The guest room. Okay, so it's... Oh, chapel has doors. Let's go with the chapel. The chapel room. H-O-T-T... Do I have money? H-O-T-T-O-G-O. Okay, so last time I was in here, I did take notes about this room. Let me take a look. So I have Battle Angel 7. Yep. And then I have 5 sweep. Yep. 2 chef, 2 chef. Next should be 3 gardener. Yep. Polo. Yep. All right. So this didn't change. So I guess these do stay the same. There's the chimney sweep. And there is the... What did we call her? We called her the farmer. All right. Cool. So if I look at my map. Yes. So I want this dead end room right here. And like that's perfect. It's a perfect room to be a dead end. I still have lots of places I can go. This is smart. The parlor, the storeroom, or the guest bedroom. The parlor has a puzzle. But you know what? I don't think I've been in a storeroom. And I'm going to get money, but I'm going to lose it immediately. But I don't think I've been in there. And I think the puzzle just gives me 2 gems. And I'll get a gem anyway if I go with this. And it's a room I haven't seen before. So let's go with the storeroom. A stag or a heart? 10. All right. So there's the key. There's the gem, as promised. There's another globe, another pawn. All right, I'm going to start writing down, based on what I know about the chapel, I'm going to start a chest log. So, storeroom, notebook as requested. Storeroom, gold pawn. Bedroom, gold pawn. Because I know I've seen a knight somewhere else as well. So, not this. That's not a knight. That's a rocking horse. I wonder if that is a subtle reference to whatever happened to Edith, or what remains of Edith Finch. Because there was a kind of a storeroom you go to and you find like a rocking horse toy. If I'm even remembering that correctly. All right. So that's the storeroom. So I have money. I can't wait to lose it immediately when I step into the chapel room. Chapel room. H-O-T-T-O-G-O. There's a bishop, don't you know? All right. Chapel room. White bishop. You know that's going to be... Also, the Holy Grail is here. That's just important information. I'm going to end up having to go back through here again, I'm sure. Black. Corridor is always left unlocked. There's a guest bedroom, but that's a dead end. Or a courtyard, which is a new room. But it requires a gem. I do have gems. This seems optimal. Yeah, let's go with the courtyard. I don't think I've been in the courtyard yet. Oh, it's technically outside. Get some fresh air. This room, despite the fact that it's outside, feels a little claustrophobic to me. Seems a little unfinished as well. I don't know why. It seems a little smaller than all the other rooms. Well, I have a key, so let's go ahead and open this. Is it also full of keys? Ah, it's full of monies. Cool. Monies are good. Very different doors, which is interesting. Look at the map real quick. I'm going to continue upwards for now. Because left, I could interfere with the other path I have open, so I'm going to start by going up. But I feel this looks locked. Okay. Spare room didn't really seem to do anything. The utility closet seems so important. But, like, I don't really want a dead end right now. Though a dead end here is better than a dead end to my left. I think I'm going to go with... Because the spare room is nothing. I'm going to go with the utility closet. Because I want to make that exist. This seems like a very important room to be in. with its ampersand and its hills and its paint. Because if you open this guy up, this is the thing that lets you turn the lights on in various things. There's the key card system. I don't know. I can turn that on or off. I don't know why I would. I don't know what these VAC indicators mean, but when I find out, I'd like this to be available. And then I can turn the garage on, which makes me think that's outside. Let me turn that on for now. And I don't feel like I've been in any of these. Oh, I've been to the dark room once, but we'll see. All right. Ideally, I want something that goes north, please. This will end this. This could... I mean, I guess this is either a dead end with money, or a spare room that's going to cut into my middle path. I think I'm going to go with the observatory. I have the gem. Gives me a star. Oh, there's a door out of here. I thought this was a dead end. Check your map. Oh, that was the 100% perfect room. So I'm going to get something for 2. I get like... the twins. 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. Well, that'll be great. But first I gotta set this up in a way that I can actually use this. So let's spin this. I gotta set it up a little bit first. Run, and run in, and run in. Uppies, please. Let us observe. Oh no, that's right. This is... I only got the 1 star. What? Yay. That's right. I thought I would have 2 because I had to replay day 2. It's great. The only problem is you can't save mid-run, but it's phenomenal. Like, it's so intriguing. There's clearly a very deep story along with very interesting puzzles. There's a globe you can spin. That's always a plus. The only thing that's really missing so far is I haven't been able to pet a dog in this game. A lock. Oh, yeah, I knew there's been chess pieces everywhere. The observatory has the White Knight. And if you don't know anything about me, I love video games that require me to use a notebook. That's just who I am. White Knight. But yeah, if you like puzzly games, like if you're a fan of games like The Witness and Tunic and stuff, this is your jam. Security? I don't have any gems. Gems, I can go to the den and get gems. So let's do that. Type help? I have not heard of type help. This is cozy. Aw, sweet gem. As promised. Another gold pawn in the den. Den. Gold pawn. I read the books. Oh, and I forget you can get like explanations of the rooms, I think. Yeah. Right, I gotta remember to do that. So this way is blocked. It's on itch.io, fully text-based, kind of similar to her story, though. Lots of note-taking and things to put it. Ooh, okay. So it's a text adventure. It's like Zork. That's new. What are you? Ooh, I don't know why I turned into Roman Reigns on that. Ooh, we'll occasionally be able to unlock some normal doors. That's huge. Can't not the text adventure mystery. Sorry, I had an action figure right in front of chat, so I had to get up and move it. It seems like that could be up my alley. All right, so I got to be careful not to seal myself in here. So I definitely want north to be next. All right, here we go. This way. Well, oh well. So we got to run back now. This is going to cost us lots of steps. So I don't want to go in there. I want to go this way. The chapel room will take my money. HOTTOGO. But I'll get steps back from walking in here because I take a little nipper nap. Speaking of Roman Reigns, I sent you an email in January about your wrestling program Hyman idea from MagFest. Are you still interested? Yes, absolutely. I would love to do something with that. I think it got lost in the shuffle because I know me and Laura talked about it. I thought we sent you something. If we did not, I'm sorry. As I write down about the rook and the nuke, and the nook, rook, nook. White rook. But yes, absolutely. We want to do something about that. So I will make sure that we get something over to you very, very soon. I mean, we're both types of people that get lost in shuffles. So it's bound to happen. Um, is there a chess piece in here? Just before I continue. Okay. Out of curiosity, I think the garage is outside. The only way to learn is by trying things. So let's run outside. It's going to cost me some exhaustion, but I tried on my first day to walk through this area, but it was too dark. Is this the garage? Did I light this up? It looks still far too dark. Yeah, I think I need fire. That implies fire. Yeah. All right. Definitely get in touch. I got a spots penciled in the arena for it. Oh, sweet. Yes. That we will definitely be in touch very soon then. Everyone's really wrestle motivated right now because of WrestleMania. So I'll definitely make sure that we get some sort of write up and plan to you very, very soon. I might actually have access to a wrestling school, two wrestling schools very soon too. So, all right. So, yeah, let's go straight. Corridor. Definitely don't want the nursery because it's a dead end. And do I have gems? I have one gem. It's interesting. It's a dead end, but requires stuff. Hallway seems very safe. But I could just do the corridor. Because I have access to stuff to my left. But then again, I'm gonna do the hallway actually. Here we are in the hallway. Oh, what's this? Now we know red notes are lies. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Really? So doors in the west wing are more likely to be unlocked. Oh. I can use the touchpad to look around like a crazy person. That's what I just found out. What? I don't know. Like, is this north? So there's going to be less locked doors the more to the left I stay? That's an interesting concept. All right. Don't see anything. Vase, flowers. We're going to continue straight for now. We got the kitchen, which has food for sale. I can use a gem for that. There's the commissionary, which has items for sale, but is a dead end, or the corridor. I think I want a kitchen. I think I want a kitchen. Kind of trying to save the corridor in a way. So we saw something a little while ago. I'm just kind of searching the room before I go to the obvious thing. We saw something a little while ago that mentioned buying 5 apples, 5 bananas, and 5 something else's. So I'm curious if that's any correlation to this room. Yeah, put labels on all the jars, but don't write anything on it. That's smart. So I gained 3 steps. I have, how much monies do I have? I have 9 monies. I have 9 monies. So I can get 3 steps with a banana. I can get 15 steps with a club sandwich, which, let's see. So 4, 12. Yeah, all right. So it is better to, mathematically better than do this. 5 steps for every red room in your house currently. I don't know how many red rooms I have in my house. I'm just going to get a banana. Oh, wait a second. There's a porterhouse. Today's main course is porterhouse steaks, a delightfully expensive steak cut, bone in with extra marble for maximum tenderness, a perfect dish for those who love extravagance. 20 steps plus an additional 10 steps if you have a showroom in your house. I'm just going to get a banana. Yeah, thank you. Got a sweet banana. All right. So now this is cutting into the area I didn't want to cut into, but that's fine. It's fine. Passageway, closet, which is 2 items. Passageway, which requires 2 gems that I don't have. Yeah, I think I need the items. Because, I mean, 10 steps in the guest bedroom is good. It's a dead end. This is also a dead end. But, like, I can buy more steps with food. So I'm just going to go to the closet. Is the sneakers an item? You promised me 2 items. A gem. The gems are good. Where's the other item? And the sneakers are an item. Running shoes. Occasionally save steps when traveling long distances across the estate and grounds. Cool. You know, it's interesting. One of the rules of the game is no items can be brought in from the outside, and any items I find I can't keep if I go to sleep. So am I naked right now? Am I just naked in this house with shoes on and no socks? Gross. I'm going to just go this way now. The rumpus room. Oh, I have a gem, so I can go to the rumpus room. It's got $8 in it, and it's a rumpus room. Rumpus room, please. All right, so there's a black knight in here. So it's interesting that there are 3 colors of chess pieces, it seems. It seems like there is gold, white, and black. Maybe gold is actually white, and it's just there's a light shined on it, but I'm going to continue labeling it the way that I am. So, rumpus room. Black knight. And sip. I wish to be big. Oh, I can insert a coin. Okay, sure. I got muns.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a drop coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear.
I'm not naked, can confirm.
I see a boy standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something he was told he would not find.
Cat.
I see a black cat tied to a red flag.
So avoid cats. They got red flags.
I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon.
The girl had the necklace.
That is always locked, yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching for, yet will not find. A lost room beyond the dark waters. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
All right. So I can revisit him and give him more money later. But for now, that's all he has to say. We got backgammon, we got chess, we got checkers, we got a TV, we got a pork pie. Hats also seem to be a bit of a theme. Like, I kind of think that there's a really good chance that, drinking, some wine. I really think there's a good chance. Wasn't there supposed to be like $8 in here? 2 TVs. Another jukebox. There's the one. I'm fully expecting there to be a moment where it's like you find a book that tells you how to identify hats. To be like, yeah, pay attention to that. Umbrellas, another thing that seems important. Nursery requires a gem that I don't have. Parlor's probably the best bet because it can get me to another room. It can get me a gem, and I'm desperate for gems. I need gems more than I need steps right now. So yeah, let's go parlor. Handsome man. Okay, so the rule with the boxes, sometimes there's a key hidden over here. Today's not one of those days. Well, a river runs through it. How nice. The thing with the boxes is one of the boxes is always a lie. One of the boxes is always telling you the truth. Two of the boxes are always empty. Those are like, and one of the boxes has a prize. So all three boxes contain gems. Lie. The other two boxes contain gems. Lie. This box contains gems. Truth. Oh, I need the tool. Hold on. Yep. Thou hast discovered gems. And there is a in the parlor. We have a black pawn. I think that's going to be important. I truly do. Check my map. All right, so okay, so it's super important we go straight. Because we do have access through the den, but we need a key for that, which I don't think we currently have any keys. But it's super important we get two straights here, or we're going to seal some stuff off. There's also a room in the hallway that may end up getting sealed off. We'll see. So this is an important door. We need something that goes north. All right, so West Wing Hall is basically vital. We are in the West Wing Hall. Plane to plane! It's a Fantasy Island reference. Huh. They didn't do a great job with... Why is this board... Why are these windows boarded up? Versus the parlor. Anything in the vase? Ooh, something to read. Staff notice, June 15th, 1983. Out of respect for our late Lady Clara. All right, I'm writing that name down. Late Lady Clara. So maybe that is the girl with the moon necklace. Clara Epson. The West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Likewise, any may draft. Oh, fascinating. So this is going to lead us back into the hallway. This, I think, is an important room so I can get back to the kitchen if I start running out of steps and need food. How is this going to work? I want the security room. I have a gem now, right? Security room's very important. So I discovered this the last time I played, but my run got screwed up, so... Old school computers. I like the discovery music. So this lets me see all the rooms. So we're definitely, right now, we are currently in the screwing around period of the game. Like, I don't really have an objective other than to explore. I think soon, poke my butt. Uh, I think, especially with this room, we're eventually going to learn more and more that needs to be done. And this is going to be a very clutch room for that. So the way I set this up, yeah, I can't. I've now walled off the hallway, which is a bit of a shame. But the security room's important. You can see me moving. So I thought there was something. Yeah, this is important. Yeah, blue memo's true, red memo's lies. We learned that. And then over here there were memos. Keycard access doors are more likely to appear in higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. That's true. Lie. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. That's a lie. In fact, the first week of December, payroll and live out session staff will be managed electronically, as your attendance will no longer be registered as the morning roll call. It is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out of the electronic computer terminals at the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any other questions or concerns regarding this should be directed, as always, to the house manager, Mrs. Babbage. And then there's a password that's been crossed out. So there should be something that looks like a time clock in here, because this is the security room. There's a white knight. So security. White knight. Oh, it's like a vault. There's a piano. That's a pool. That's me. You can see me moving around through there. That's the spare room. But these all look like rooms that are not currently available to me, except for that looks like the parlor right there. Yeah, I don't see where this punch clock's supposed to be, but whatever. We gotta use the computer. Welcome to the Mount Holly Security. Press enter, which is the X button. Estate security. Okay. So I found everything. That's good to know. Keycard system. Keycard's operational. This is, yeah. Set security level. Determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your estate. I want this on low. Now we'll see a lot less of them. Offline mode. This mode determines the default security doors will be when power is lost. So I could turn off the power in the breaker room, but that will lock all the doors. So maybe we want that to be unlocked. General offline mode should be set to unlock if any staff are working on the estate. Yes. Done. Great, great, great. Okay. I think I accomplished a lot of good things just then. All right, we want not a dead end. We need north. We need to be able to head north with whatever's here. Oh boy. Yeah, so we want the spare room. Okay, that's good. Cool. So this will really open things up after this. So spare room. Into the spare room. Not much is going on in the spare room. It's very much just a spare room, which is so suspicious. Yeah, blue. Painting it blue. I have a blue house with a blue window. All right. Continue up now. Okay, we definitely don't want a dead end. I have 1 gem, so I could go to the commissary. Both are good. Items for sale. Let's get some. Let's buy some items. We have $14. You know. Oh, there's freaking video games here. I want to play Digiblocks and cigarettes. Let's smoke some cigarettes and hang out on the back porch, lighting up another roach. With the Queen of Diamonds. Without the car. I think it's asking what room. Let's make a note of that. With Queen, without old car. That seems very important. Missionary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for the inconvenience. That's just a lie, so I don't have to worry about that. We've already read this. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and the laboratory. Lots of like weird arrows and stuff on this board. Annual Maid Day sale, 2 days only. All items up to 50% off. All staff welcome on the day 20 and 21st. That's very exciting. So I can buy a salt shaker. Looking for my lost shaker of salt. A compass, a shovel seems very important, and a sledgehammer. Sledge! So I don't want to spend all my money. I don't know why I would want any of these items. Except for the compass, to be honest. I'm going to take the compass. Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. Okay, so that was the move.
And that's going to do it for this edition of Blueprints. Will I find my way to room 46? Well, the best way to find out is to subscribe right here to Plus 2 Comedy Gaming, so you'll get a notification next time I dive deep into the mansion. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Boop!